Coming up in today's vlog on the Shropshire Union Canal. There's a shed load of history. The Junction initially played a vital role in transporting goods, particularly coal and agricultural products. In 1981 she was converted to a houseboat at Norton Keynes, and after several changes of ownership, the vessel was bought by her present owner in 2013. We get accused of going too fast. We were on tick over. Somebody poked their head out and said we were going too fast. But apparently he accused me of going the wrong type of tick over. And where are we going? You start heading south then, and then we're going to veer off towards Fradley, Coventry,
Maybe
Canal,
for your birthday.
and then Birmingham and Paisley, yeah. So, yes, it's a long route, but hey-ho.
We're not in a rush, are we?
No rush. Blimey, it's another warm day, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lovely.
Whew.
I can't see a thing though.
Just look at that lens thing over there.
Yeah.
Look.
I can't even open my eyes.
Hello, everybody. Yeah, we spent a couple of nights here, nice and quiet, on this side of the bridge.
Bridge 60.
No, is it 62? Is it? Yeah, 62. Yeah.
Is it?
I don't know.
No, it's 42.
42. There we go. We're closer to the end than we thought. Blimey.
42, yeah.
And the pub here is really nice.
It's the Anchor pub.
The Anchor pub, yeah. Only opens in the evenings, apart from the weekend when I think it's open at lunchtimes on a Saturday and Sunday.
Absolutely lovely.
Very
It's so
nice.
quaint and so old. It's tiny.
Yeah.
And they only do wine in little bottles. But
Yeah.
that's fine because I only had one anyway. We sat in the garden, didn't we?
Yeah, and you get a choice of one bitter. There are bottles, but on draft. One bitter, one lager, and that's basically it.
Fair enough.
But the bitter's well kept. It's a lovely pint of 6X. And yeah, as Jan said, you can sit outside. Enjoy the birds. Anyway, we're going to head off to, ultimately we're going to go to Brewood. I don't think we're going to get that far today. We do need to go up to the junction up here and fill up with water and get the services and everything else, and I've no idea how far we're going to get. We're not going to go very far because we're in the habit now of only doing a couple of hours or so a day, and that's it. That's us.
Yeah.
Anyway, off we go. There's quite a few historic boats moored here. This one, Ipswich, was built in 1912 by fellows Morton and Clayton. She's a horse-drawn narrowboat and was employed on general cargo between Birmingham and London. In 1959 she was transferred to British Waterways Engineering Department for use as a canal maintenance boat. In 1981 she was converted to a houseboat at Norton Keynes, and after several changes of ownership, the vessel was bought by her present owner in 2013. Nice to see her still on the water. Right, we're coming up to Norbury Junction. This is where the services are. And we might have stayed here, but it's a Sunday and there's a high base here. And I'm not sure. In fact, we want to get on a bit further anyway. We are sort of meeting some friends at Brewood tomorrow. So we are going to moor somewhere down here. We're not going to get all the way to Brewood though. Not today. Like I said before, we like to take it nice and gentle these days. None of those 7-hour days anymore like we used to. In fact, none of the 5-hour days that we used to do. Just a couple of hours a day. That's enough for us. Norbury Junction is where the Shrewsbury Canal meets the main line of the Shropshire Union. Both canals opened in 1835, but the Shrewsbury Canal closed in 1944. The junction initially played a vital role in transporting goods, particularly coal and agricultural products, driving the economic growth of the surrounding areas. However, the rise of road transport in the mid-20th century led to a decline in canal use, with many waterways falling into disrepair. Fortunately, as we know, since the 1970s, dedicated restoration efforts have breathed new life into the Shropshire Union Canal, including Norbury Junction. Today it serves not only as a popular destination for leisure boating and walking, but also as a significant heritage site that reminds us of the pivotal role canals played in Britain's transportation network. Visitors can explore its scenic beauty while reflecting on the rich industrial history that shaped the region. 83 diesel, 83 a litre. Woo. Well, that's the water topped up, the Elsan emptied, and the rubbish taken care of. The rubbish, by the way, if you stop here, is on the opposite side of the canal towpath. It's by the high base, by the wharf office and chandlery. And a lot of moored boats there. Now, as we were coming out, you may have seen, I'm pretty sure I caught it on the GoPro camera at the front, another boat coming towards us. Very narrow. We were on tick over. Somebody poked their head out and said we were going too fast. Now, Jan were the first one to tell you that I always slow down at least a boat or two's length before we get into moored boats, and we're always on tick over. But apparently he accused me of going the wrong kind of tick over, the wrong type of tick over. What on earth does that mean? I'm not sure he was aware that there was another boat coming towards us, which meant the pull of water from under his boat, moored up, would be greater than if there was just one boat going past. I certainly couldn't put it into neutral, otherwise I wouldn't be able to steer. Nana. Insert expletive wherever you like, in place of Nana. But hey ho, some people just like to sit and moan, don't they? Looks like we're going to moor at Gnosall. That's the place that's spelt Gnosall, but it is actually Gnosall. We've moored there before, apparently in 2021, according to my book. So hopefully we can find a similar mooring. Let's have a look. That's a boat condom, I think, isn't it? Well, good morning everybody. A nice little spot here. We're just off to Brewood this morning. I don't mean we're going to brood over something, I mean we're actually going to the village of Brewood. So this is Wheaton Aston, and this is Wheaton Aston Lock. The last lock on the Shropshire Union. Hurrah! Heading for Brewood. I wonder if Jan has brewed actually. Could do with a cup of tea. This is Stratton boatyard. As you can see, it's a working boatyard, and it has a history tied to the canal's development and the transport of goods, particularly coal in this area. Today, it offers boat building as well as maintenance and repairs, keeping the traditions going. Good stuff.
And up to the aqueduct, there's two boats coming towards us.
Good morning. Well, it's a bright sunny day here at Brewood. Yes, we made it. 4 hours it was. Didn't seem that long on the video, but there you go. I was losing camera. GoPro camera didn't work, so I've had to take that inside and take it to bits and have a look. I think it's the memory card, hopefully. But we'll see how it goes. We're not going to go far today. A short hop down a few bridges where we've been told by our friends who we've met here at Brewood that it's a nice mooring, so we're going to check it out. This is Countrywide Cruisers, a narrowboat hire company that has been family run for 35 years. Quite a smart looking fleet of boats. These steps lead to the Bridge Inn, a very nice pub with lovely food, which we can recommend wholeheartedly. These are the other moorings at Brewood. As you can tell, they're in the shade a little bit, as opposed to where we were, which is out the open. The added benefit they've got here is you're on rings, whereas where we were on annoyingly pins. But there you go, never mind. And obviously you've got the Shropshire shelf up there. I think these visitor moorings are a little bit more secure in that sense. There's Armco, but like I say, you're in the shade. So if you rely on solar, it's not so good. Nice house behind that tree. Somewhere there. This is the M56 motorway. Quite busy, isn't it? We'll be seeing this again because bizarrely we go down, we're going south, and then when we get on the Staffordshire and Worcester, we'll be going back north again. Only for a short way, and then when we get on the Trent and Mersey, we'll then be going south properly. So it's a bit of a strange thing. I'll try and put a map up just so you can get an idea. This here is Wolverhampton Boat Club. It was originally named Otherly Boat Club and it was established in 1961. It moved to its current location on the Shropshire Union Canal, about a mile from Otherly Junction. That's where we'll be going eventually, to meet up with the Staffordshire and Worcester Canal. And as you can see, it's proudly displaying one of the Fund Britain's Waterways banners. We'll put a link to the Fund Britain's Waterways campaign down below. Right, well, good morning everybody.
Morning.
Had a very pleasant night here. An unexpected stop, wasn't it? Wasn't exactly the mooring we were looking for.
I thought you were filming and had just veered off to the right.
Yeah. Yeah, I do that sometimes when you're filming and steering at the same time. Can be a little bit...
Right, rub it in. I don't do the photography.
Or the steering. Not all the time.
We're just after Bridge 3.
Bridge 3 there, yeah.
Behind us, and we're in the middle of... Well, it's very pretty, but it's an estate.
It's an estate over there,
and
yeah. And
parkish area there, and I went to a walk, took about 15 minutes to a Morrison's. So, yeah, it's absolutely fine. There's no footfall whatsoever, because it's just above us here. But it was okay, wasn't it?
No, it's fine.
It's cold today.
Yeah. Bridge 3, of course, is the crossover bridge, what they call a crossover bridge. So towpath was on that side, it's on this side, but it's actually on both sides. From here now towards the junction, towpath is on both sides. So yeah, but we're going on to new waters. Now the new waters to us on this boat, but not new waters necessarily on hire boats or shared boats or whatever, because we've been to Gailey before. We've hired from Gailey and we went to Tixall and that sort of area, but we've never been this way on the boat, have we?
Yeah.
So this
Not
will be
our boat,
this is
the
the
boat.
first time. We were going to go down the Wolverhampton 21, but we've done that, got stuck, got
Mind
the badge.
you, I quite liked doing that when we did it for just over 4 years ago.
Yeah,
that was
no,
all right.
Yeah.
But no.
No, we're going to skirt round Birmingham and come back in. So the bizarre thing is, where we're going to be going to is sort of 20 miles that way.
To come back.
So the canal goes round in a loop. So yeah, and then it goes when it gets to Tixall Wide and beyond the junction there with the Trent and Mersey, you start heading south then, and then we're going to veer off towards Fradley, Coventry,
Maybe
Canal,
for your birthday.
and then Birmingham and Paisley. Yeah, so yes, it's a long route, but hey ho,
We're not in a rush, are we?
no rush. Just up ahead is a stop lock. It only takes the water down a few inches, and it was initially built to prevent the newer Shropshire Union Canal from taking excessive water from the older Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. This is back in the day when the Shropshire Union Canal was known as the Birmingham and Liverpool Junction Canal, and it was eventually connected to the Staffordshire and Worcester in 1830.
Come in slowly.
We've got a problem gate?
Yeah, there was something stuck behind.
Something stuck behind it. Right. I thought there was something going on. This is what happens here. The lock and the bridge are right at the end of the junction. So that means if you're turning into the Shropshire, you've got to really be careful about who's coming out. As we've seen, there's a boat trying to get in. There's also a boat behind us who's coming down.
Hi. Okay, except for the guy on the left, he's in the middle of the canal over.
Right, so we're now on the Staffordshire and Worcestershire, more commonly known as the Staffs and Worcesters, or Staffs and Worcestershire. This will take us to Great Haywood Junction, where we'll meet the Trent and Mersey, which goes north to south, obviously, from the Trent to the Mersey. Ha! Funny that, isn't it? After this bridge, we've got a large section of narrows, which means there's only room for one boat. What happens if you see another boat coming the other way? Goodness only knows. Presumably one of you's got to reverse, but who? Let's see how we get on, shall we? Whoa, well, we made it. I had to breathe in a bit. But thankfully nobody coming the other way. Jan actually got off, he probably saw that, and did radio back to me that it was all clear. A bit like when you got the Llangollen, the last part, where the narrows are. Unfortunately in this bit there's no passing place, so you are a bit restricted. It's better to send somebody off if you can. If not, keep sounding the horn like I did. We've moored up by the Anchor Inn. Another Anchor Inn. There's lots of Anchor Inns, just like there is the Boat Inn. Or the Bridge. This is Coven. I think that's how you pronounce it. There's a little shop. Butchers. Chippy even, apparently, in the village. We may go and explore. Just here for a night. Then we're going to be moving on because we need services at Gailey. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget, if you've enjoyed this vlog, give us a thumbs up for a like.
And don't forget to subscribe, it's totally free.
And then when you have subscribed, press the bell icon.
Ding!
Thank you, Janet. And YouTube will let you know next time we upload a vlog. Thanks to all our supporters on Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee, details of which you can find in the video description, or follow the links on screen. In the meantime, stay safe, everybody. Happy cruising. Bye for now.